Hey guys, this is David and Daniel. Welcome to Sounds Like NYC, episode 74. Our next guest is a multidisciplinary digital designer. She's created graphics for Alt Citizen Mag, as well as several YouTubers. You can see some of her work on her Instagram at Charis Forrester. That's CharisForrester. And her website, charisforrester.com. Please welcome Charis.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, so I was like kind of like interested. We were like kind of like looking at your Instagram and your website earlier, and like we were just curious about what specifically is what's it called? Alt media?
Alt Mag.
Alt
Mag.
Citizen. Yeah. Alt Citizen. Sorry, brother. Yeah. So what exactly is like Alt Citizen?
So Alt Citizen is a magazine based in Brooklyn. It is music-based. We have people who do it just out of passion, that they write about art, music, whatever interests them. It's started out being very locally Brooklyn-based with shows, but especially since the pandemic, switching out to encompassing more of our interests and having kind of a broader spectrum of things. So for them, I will write music reviews. I have written reviews for artists that I feel passionate about. Like sometimes labels will reach out to me to review an artist, but I only do things that I truly love. And then I'll also create graphics for them as well. So next up, I am making a Halloween playlist and a graphic to go alongside that.
Fancy.
Interesting. So, like, how long have you been working there, or is it like something that you had a hand in starting, or?
I did not have a hand in starting it. I was very active in the local New York music scene, so I kind of just knew a lot of people, and I knew the editor, and I knew that writing about music was something that I had always wanted to do, so I gave it a shot, and she gave me the opportunity. Lauren, she's amazing.
Awesome, yeah. So, like, speaking of like the New York kind of like scene, like what has been your personal experience with like the subculture that
what
you're
do
into?
you focus more on? Like what type of music do you focus more on, I guess?
I'm really into the indie and post-punk scene. So
what's that scene like?
In what ways?
In like New York City, I guess.
Yeah,
like
New York
how
City,
so how's the scene for kind of like post-punk and that sort of music within New York City?
Do they get a lot of people coming into their shows and stuff?
I think that there's a pretty good subculture for it. I think that everybody who goes to shows ends up knowing at least 5 other people there. So it's like frequenting the smaller venues like Transpicos, Baby's Alright, Bowery, the Dance when it existed, and just coming out and supporting smaller artists. A lot of us, we were really interested in the UK post-punk scene, and that has been thriving. I mean, not anymore since recent events, but that was something that we were always avid to support.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. There's always like so many there's like more venues that I thought there were in the city. Like you probably mentioned 3 or 4 venues that I've never heard of. So it's always cool because it seems like there's like for sure kind of like within the city, there's like venues that cater only to like one or like a few, sub-genres of like music and stuff like that. And like, I wish I had the opportunity now to kind of like explore, but obviously because of,
not the right places,
Yeah, not the right time.
Yeah, definitely not the right time.
Yeah,
I've probably only been to like maybe one concert.
Really?
In my life, yeah.
Really?
What concert?
There was the Rough Trade was doing a concert a couple of years back.
Oh.
And I went to there.
Who was it?
We don't got to know.
Take a wild guess at how many concerts I went to last year.
I want to say
How many-
50.
No,
50, that's
50?
exactly
Are you
it.
serious?
Yeah.
I was doing the math.
How did you find the time? That's like per month. How many concerts is that per
About
month?
like 4 a month.
Yeah, I would go to like 1 or
Damn.
2 a week.
That's
I used to
fucking
go to
crazy.
elsewhere, like,
I have a
Twice
friend
a
that
week.
works at elsewhere now.
oh, really?
Yeah, I
Now?
really wanted to go
Currently?
there. I think he does more like
Okay, so he's
administrative
still got a
stuff.
job,
So
yeah.
like yeah. So like, geez, like, do you clearly remember all 50 of them?
No. I might have blacked out at a few.
Well, okay, so like out of the ones that you can still remember, what was like the best one? So what was the best concert for you, or like the best couple of few concerts
What
for
was the
you
worst?
last year? Oh yeah, and the worst too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So I would have to say that seeing Parquet Courts at Summer Stage was really fun. Also saw them again at Knockdown Center, Uranium Club at Brooklyn Bazaar when it existed. One of the last few concerts I went to pre-pandemic, I saw the Strokes play at the Bernie
Ooh.
Rally
Ooh.
in New Hampshire.
Wow.
So there was like crowd surfing at the Bernie
At
Rally.
a Bernie Rally.
It's pretty on brand for Bernie.
Yeah.
It was
That's
a
so
wild
cool.
experience.
Yeah.
That will never happen again.
Oh, I wish I could have seen it. So what about the worst?
The worst, I don't think that there are any that I really found bad. I think it was just like not really memorable.
Okay. I see. Wow.
Fontaine's DC at Bowery was also really fun.
When did that happen?
That was last September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the last concert, because I've never really, because I've always been like going to school upstate and stuff like that. So like I never got to see like a lot of like concerts and stuff. But like, I don't know, the most memorable concert for me probably happened like 2 years ago at the PlayStation Theater. It was an awesome show. I'll never forget it.
It's not the PlayStation Theater anymore, is it?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I think it's still
Best Buy?
is. Best Buy Theater. I don't
Something
care,
like
but
that.
I know
Oh,
that it was like
okay.
it was a great show. It was like Chan, Polyphia, and then this Japanese band called Tricot. It was such a good show. But yeah, enough of me.
Love that.
So you went to Parsons, right?
Yeah, so I'm actually in my final year at Parsons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
How do you like it?
I would like to graduate and focus on my career
Yeah.
because it's like I already know what career path I have. Like I already feel like I have an art style and enough skills that I'm proud of. So it's just like I would like the piece of paper that says I have a degree.
Yeah. That's how like I felt kind of like my last 2 years of college, because I felt like I had already gotten everything that I could have gotten out of it. So you could see on my transcript just that like mental switch in my head, and like every semester, like for the last 4 semesters, my like grades would just like drop down just like a little bit more, and it's funny to look back now, but.
Yeah, it's not fun right now, especially online and having to do my thesis online. I'm like, this sucks.
What is your thesis about?
So I was starting it based off of Factory Records, which is my favorite record label in history. I have a book about the club that Factory made in my bag right now.
Yeah, so is it? Ooh, interesting.
I own like 7 different books about this label.
Wow.
But they had this really cool system of categorization and did a lot of new stuff when it came to labels, and I wanted to make something that was equally new for the current times. So I started making a label branding system for a label called Dirty Boots. I'm switching my entire idea.
Oh, wow.
And so now I'm making a book of playlists. I'm having people submit different playlists for different moods and then organizing it by mood chapters. So it's like a collection of what people listen to when they feel a certain way or doing something, and kind of just talking about the cultural significance of playlists and what they mean for different people.
Wow, that's like really interesting.
So you said you already have your career path in mind. Like, what do you see yourself doing after college?
So I would like to focus specifically in motion graphics. My dream would be to do the motion graphics for a record label. So I've interned at Atlantic Records, and I thought that was one of the coolest experiences that I've had, and it kind of set me on the path of knowing that this is what I want to do. Like, this is the intersection of music and design that I've always wanted.
So when you say motion graphics, what does that mean? Kind of like specifically for like a record label? I guess it would be in kind of the realm of like marketing.
Kind of. It has to do with like digital content. So in my dreams, I would be like a digital content creator. So I would do like animated Instagram stories, Instagram posts, like maybe video content, intros, title sequences, that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, because I was like taking a look at a couple of your like, you know, motion graphic kind of like works, and like all I could think of really is kind of like GIFs. So I was like wondering, like, how did you get inspired to like specifically start working with like motion graphics? Was it just like you were like a big fan of like GIFs and stuff like that?
Just like
or
GIFs.
Yeah. What was like the process of you developing your style?
Yeah, I definitely think GIFs are very cool. I started off being very into illustration. I wanted to be an illustrator for quite some time. Then I wanted to animate, but I was specializing in graphic design, so I kind of took those things together from animation and design and went down the motion graphics path. So I like learned how to do After Effects and Premiere, and those are programs that I'm now very confident in and use most of the time.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. I mean, I guess this would be a good time to kind of like look at some of the works you've made.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do it. Boop. All right, hey guys, welcome back to this episode of Sounds Like NYC. And we've just finished looking at a couple of your art pieces or works. So like, yeah, so kind of tell us, out of like all the works that you have made so far, what are some of the pieces that really stand out to you?
So I just finished doing some collages the other day that I'm pretty proud of, and I'm looking to screen print because I'm in the process of learning screen printing and want to make like my own prints and t-shirt designs. So I've been practicing with that. So I'm excited to like actually make those. And then I'm trying to think of what else I have on my website. I was really proud of the music video that I did for Anna McClellan's Pace of the Universe on Father-Daughter Records. That was like the first really big project that I had gotten that I was really excited about.
Was that through like Atlantic Records or somebody that you just like connected to on your own?
My best friend is also a designer and focuses on merch design for artists. So when people ask her for design work that involves animation, she always sends them over to me.
Is that the one who you have the meme account with?
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about that because
Yeah.
like
So
You're-
it's
you're-
Julia
you're a
Fletcher,
bit-
right?
Yeah, Julia.
Yeah, because you're a bit of a meme queen on, Instagram. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, what was the reason that you guys had to kind of, like, start that, account?
Anthony Fantano reposted one of Julia's memes, so we were like, okay, we can do this. We've got to start an account.
Right.
And like so we just did it one summer.
Yeah.
And then we got really into this band Black Midi, and we started to make a lot of memes about them. So a lot of our fan base became like 20-year-old boys from South London and Anthony Fantano.
Ooh. Wait, so like, what was the meme that like Fantano reposted?
He's reposted a few of ours.
Oh, damn.
We're featured in
Sponsored. by Santana.
We're featured in one of his last meme reviews.
Wow.
Oh.
For another Black Midi meme. I don't even listen to Black Midi that much
Yeah.
anymore.
I've-
Say that.
I think I've heard of
Shouldn't say that.
them.
I
Wait, why
shouldn't say
not?
that. You
No,
cut that out.
We're just like bleep it out.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. So like, what kind of music? Because the name Black Midi just reminds me of, I don't know, kind of like new wave music. Are they that sort of band or like?
No, they're like kind of math rocky, post punk,
Oh.
like kinda Slint-esque.
Yeah.
But they had this really cool KEXP session. They're like straight out of high school. They look like babies and they're making like this amazing music.
Yeah.
So last summer, me and my friends got really into them. We saw them like 3 times maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I've seen them 3 times. So that was fun. And then I also make memes on Twitter, and I started the Pug Vibing To meme for Pug Vibing to New Order.
Wait, as in pug, as in like dog pug?
Yes.
Ooh, I want to see that later too. Yeah. Wow.
You know what I love? Just
What?
like those out of context, just like dancing memes. It's like that little Russian dude, just like,
I have no idea what you're
You know what I'm
talking
talking
about. No.
Yeah, I love
Or like
putting
the-
like random
yeah.
music that I
or
like.
like
over
the Brazilian dog. It's just jumping.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Wow.
My like
Or like the Patrick Cumbia meme, like do 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 do.
no,
Damn,
I
bro.
don't look. Like for me, there's like a very specific lane of like memes that I like process on like a daily basis, and like if it's not like those specific types of like subjects, then I have no idea. Because
We should meme more.
we should meet more. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
We're gonna steal your idea.
Yeah.
And just,
Okay, go for it.
just take your template. And just,
I mean, do you have any like new meme ideas cooking up or?
No, I
just want to tell you, bro.
Yeah, industry secrets. Yeah.
think we've been kind of overwhelmed to think of new memes
Yeah.
recently. I feel like we kind of burnt out. After we made our meme account, we had like a few of our friends start meme accounts.
Oh man.
And then they started getting burnt out too. So
Creator burnout, but for memes. That's
creative
amazing.
burnout for memes.
Oh,
It's
man.
a real thing.
Yeah, but like
Memers block.
memers block. but speaking of which, David was showing me this like really funny TikTok meme about this one girl reviewing all of like kind of like a bunch of like New York City universities and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
So like I was like wondering, kind of like seeing that meme, like what are the stereotypes about like, you know, art school that are like actually true?
Oh, all of them.
All of them?
I knew it.
Well,
I
so
knew
like what, for example, like more specifically?
So I go to Parsons, which is more fashion based.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the ones who couldn't get into FIT, they go to Parsons.
Well, that's
No,
rude.
that's other way around.
that's
Oh,
what-
look,
I
other
don't
way
know, that's what my
around.
girlfriend tells
FIT
me.
or the posers.
They're always just, I don't know.
Parsons
dogging
is
each
harder
other.
to get into, I think.
Yeah, ooh, let's look at that.
I
Yeah.
don't fucking know. You could take it up.
No
with
offense to FIT. Love you, FIT.
Yeah, but as you were saying,
Yeah, so it's more fashion based. So it's just like a lot of annoying rich people in like all designer, like smoking outside by the right in front of the no smoking signs.
wow, so cool.
So edgy.
So
Yeah,
edgy.
very edgy.
Yeah, but like, So what other kind of like stereotypes are true? Because I'm like very interested because I just went to like a liberal arts school, so I kind of saw
Yeah, I only went
much
to
of
college for a year,
everything. Yeah,
so I don't know.
yeah.
A little pretentious. You get like very queer, like all of the girls with colored hair.
Yeah.
Our school, it was a lot of people went there because it's supposed to be social justice based, but once you get past your first year, you realize that that was just a ploy to get
all
you to
smoke
come
and
to
Just
mirrors,
school.
marketing. Just good marketing.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because like you were like telling me that like Parsons is known for like LGBT students,
Yeah,
stuff
remember
like
that?
that,
That's
right?
the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
meme. The meme was
yeah,
like
the
that.
meme was
Yeah.
saying that. I'm like, a school known for that? That seems so weird.
Yeah,
to
it
me.
is. It definitely
Wow.
is. And then we also, because it's part of the new school, so we also have like
yeah, you were
Lang.
telling me-
New
the-
school's the
the-
one. New school's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Parsons something else.
I did not know that.
So
yeah.
the new school is like the university, and then the colleges. It's like Parsons and Lang.
Oh.
So Lang is like all of the like communist liberal arts kids.
That's so funny. So
All
like
part of the circle
yeah.
of life.
the circle. Well, yeah. So like, have you been like living in New York City for as long as you've been like studying at Parsons?
Yeah, you want to know my secret of how I've afforded to do that?
Couch surfing.
I'm an RA.
Oh,
That makes. I should have done it when I was in school.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
What do you do? Do you have to do anything extra?
Yeah,
Oh my
especially
God,
these days.
so much.
Yeah.
It's the worst job. I hate it.
Well, right now, like, what do you have to do? It's
Yeah.
nobody in the fucking dorm.
We actually have like 160 freshmen living there, but they each get like their own suite
Oh,
right
that's
now.
so nice.
So I live in like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1 kitchen apartment right now in Union Square.
Union Square. Dude, I mean,
Savor it.
Yeah.
Is it worth the headache?
Sometimes I question if it is,
Yeah.
but I think that I
Bro, you
can't
got a
do
3-bedroom by Union Square. Like,
Yeah, I'm not allowed to
I
have
would
guests.
chew glass every morning to live there rent free.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I'm
Yeah.
not allowed to have guests right now though, which
Aw,
is
so
annoying. It's a lot of work.
I
It's
mean-
very competitive to be an RA, especially at Parsons, because like I had applied like twice before I actually got the job.
Wow.
Like it's a lot of work and very competitive because who doesn't want to live in Union Square for free?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so jealous. But like privacy, obviously kind of like included. Like what has been the worst situation as an RA that like you had to deal with?
Just like drunk students throwing up at like
That's what I thought. Just
3
drunk people.
a.m. in the
Oh, that's
lobby.
not too bad then.
But you're required
To clean it
call.
up.
All right.
Oh, thank God, no. No, you're required to call 911. And pre-pandemic, I had to ride in the ambulance with her at like 1 a.m.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, super fun.
That's annoying. Like
That's a lot of fucking money. You know how much a fucking ambulance ride is?
I know, like 700 or like 1,000, right?
Something like that.
It's crazy.
I'd rather take an Uber.
Yeah.
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 Fucking shot taking an Uber
Yeah.
fucking to Bellevue.
Yeah. But like, was that girl okay? Like, what? She just had to get her like stomach pumped or
Yeah,
something like that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just-
Damn. Yeah, freshmen can be the worst sometimes because they don't know their limits and they're just experiencing this whole new world. It's super annoying because I think that's like one of the reasons. Because like I went to SUNY Oneonta and not even 2 weeks into this semester they shut down because of the pandemic. And like my friends are telling me like it was like all the sororities and like frats and stuff like that. Doing like kind of like collecting new
Sorority and frat
freshmen and
things.
stuff like
You
that.
know, just
Exactly.
frat
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. But it's, oh man, it's so funny. Yeah. But like, yeah, tell us, like, how has New York City been for you? Being here like as a student since you've been here. Like,
Yeah, you're looking forward to like graduating and then having to be in New York City as a young adult.
Yeah. So New York has always been my dream. I have wanted to live here forever. In junior year of high school, I started collecting things for my apartment for when I was ready to move
Wow.
out. Like
That's
I
pretty
literally
corny.
I literally had a corner in my room, like with like boxes from like Bed Bath and Beyond, with like pots and pans, like bedding, like apartment decor.
Just
like,
manifesting it.
Yeah, exactly.
I was so ready.
Yeah.
So ready.
Yeah.
So I was actually in Baltimore with my parents for like 5 months during lockdown, which was the longest that I had ever been away from the city in like the past 4 years. So that was not a fun experience. It's really good to be back, but being in the city really allowed me to like find my place, find the people that I love, like join the music scene, find that community. So it's been a good time, and
Yeah.
hopefully things go back to normal soon.
Soon, yeah.
How does it compare to Maryland at all?
I lived in Baltimore, like just outside the city, so it was very suburban, like small town.
Chill.
Just it wasn't what I wanted. Like everyone at my school was like super sporty into like lacrosse and field hockey. I also never got my license, so I couldn't like drive around.
Damn, that
and-
sucks.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, because like we have the excuse of being like New Yorkers, so
Just-
like we still don't have our license. I'm pretty sure.
Just Uber and train.
yeah. See, I had failed my test twice, and then I was like, oh well, I'm moving to New York anyways. Like,
Yeah.
what's the point? Like,
It's like the opposite for me, because like when I was like upstate for college, I'm like, damn, I really need a car. Like especially during the winter, it's terrible having to wait for like the bus in the snow and stuff like that. Oh man, it's terrible.
It sucks to live anywhere else, huh?
Look, I still don't really.
Anyways.
I'm only here because I have to be.
Anyways.
But yeah. So like, what was did you have like culture shock when you first came here? Or, like, were you like already expecting kind of like the more quirky things about the city?
Quirky.
She's quirky. No, I was so ready to move here. Like, I don't think anything really ever came as a shock to me. I was just like so ready. I knew that this is where I wanted to be, and I was right.
Damn, I wish I had that much determination for anything in my life. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, because you always hear of people kind of like wishing and like dreaming of New York City, but it seems
I
like
don't
you
fucking
actually
get
did.
it. If I wasn't born here, I wouldn't move here. I just wouldn't, because it's just so much fucking money.
Yeah.
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 See, for me, art school was my way out. It was
Right.
like, if I went to art school in Maryland and then tried to move here, I feel
Good
like
luck.
that would be a lot
Yeah.
harder. So that was like my way out.
Yeah. In what ways do you feel like New York City has like changed you for the better or for the worst?
It's definitely made me a more chill person, okay,
Really?
with I feel like there are always so many unexpected things happening where it's like if something doesn't go according to plan, like I don't get upset. Like if a train's late, like I don't really care. I feel like I've just grown a lot and been able to find more of my identity, like do things on my own, not if my parents were able to drive me. Like if I want to go anywhere, like I hop on the train and I go.
Yeah.
Like just having that sense of independence has helped shape me a lot, and that's something that I'm really grateful for.
Wow, yeah. I never heard, because I feel like being here just puts me on edge. Like I'm always kind of like more aware of my surroundings, and like, yeah, I never knew you could come here and feel more at peace.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
as soon as
everybody-
anybody moves over here, they just become more cynical.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, yeah.
So shit must be really bad in Baltimore.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably, right?
Wow. Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, do you want
No,
to ask the question remember we were talking about in like the office?
What question? Oh no, we'll ask her later. I don't think
Okay,
that's
actually,
like
okay. That's,
podcast material.
it's
a dumb question.
It's a really
but
stupid
it's a
question.
philosophical one.
Okay, I mean, you can ask me.
No, like how well versed are you in anime?
And the Pokemon.
Not at all.
Yeah, see, there you go.
I think the most I watch Studio Ghibli films. Does that count?
I mean, yeah, I guess it counts, but like,
No,
then,
do you
We'll
know
answer
One
after
Punch
that.
Man?
Do I know what?
One Punch Man.
No.
I'll see. There you
okay,
go.
then
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
We just cut it out. Yeah.
Why?
No,
No,
okay.
this,
What does that have to do with?
Dude, this is
it has nothing to do with you. It's just like I just had this thought in my head because I saw a meme about it. And I thought
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, so for the rest of this year, like what, like do you have any projects brewing, or like what's like going on currently for you in terms of career wise and job wise, like anything interesting that's happening?
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically just spending a lot of time working on my thesis, but I have a few commissions here and there. Like I'm doing sticker designs for a candle company, like still doing work for Alt Citizen here and there, but kind of trying to focus on my thesis so that I can graduate and then really start designing full time, which is all I want right now.
How do you make connections within like the graphic design world? It's just like based on like word of mouth, or is it just like kind of like pushing yourself out there? Or?
Craigslist ads.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, the connections kind of came naturally. Like my best friend, she majored in photo, but then switched her career path to doing design. And through her, I've made other connections with other designers. She was like used to, or I guess she still makes YouTube videos about design. And so
Do you want to shout her out?
Sorry?
you
Yeah,
wanna shout
Julia
her out?
Fletcher.
Awesome.
Julia Fletcher Photo. I think she's going through a rebrand right now to rebrand for design rather than photo.
Oh, okay.
And so just, yeah, I feel like a lot of connections just happen naturally. I'm very active on the internet and social media, so like I'll post my designs a lot, like try to get the word out, like get people to share my work and my art. So I feel like just being a person on the internet that has attention on them, it's pretty easy to like reach out and make connections with other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
Well, what do you want to leave with?
Oh God, what do you guys usually end with?
No, we just like
No,
let
we just
you
open-ended.
talk.
It's
Yeah.
open-ended.
Yeah. I want to ask a question, but you'll get mad at me.
You don't. That's a dumb question. Don't ask him what the question. It's a dumb question.
I'll ask her after then.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's a dumb question.
I wanna.
It's a
okay.
stupid question.
It's not that
It's
stupid.
a stupid question.
Ask it and
No,
then I'll
no.
kinda- Yeah. So any like final words or?
I don't know. Hire me for design work.
Yes, please hire. No, definitely. Yeah,
Where
please
can
hire.
people find you?
CharisForrester.com. That is CharisForrester.com. I just bought a domain. Please check it out.
There you go.
It's a great website. I like it.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Thank you for reaching out. I didn't expect anybody to like actually contact me through my website when I put that out.
I mean, listen.
Oh, you did it through the website, not through.
If you're fucking paying for a website, right? You might as well get somebody to.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you once again.
Yeah, now it's time for you to ask me the dumb question.
Okay.